Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bay of Blood podcast. This is our 2019 end of year show, so we're just going over like our five favorite and five least favorite movies of the year. Um, I don't know. I think we're pretty early on this, aren't we? I haven't really seen many other you know
Uh,
of
I mean,
19 shows.
um, first of all, I must say hello to all my motherfucking beautiful gangsters out there. But yeah, we're kind of late, but not really too, because there's been at
There's
least
been
like
there's been a few, but I mean,
I listened to like the 22 shots did it, not worst. Well, not a top five of worst, and No More Room in Hell did a top 10 best. So
yeah. Adding in the worst is a good thing. I mean, just let it be known.
yeah.
Yeah. So, we want
So
to
if
see about some news first, or what?
oh yeah, dude, but if you want to kill yourself easy,
Yep.
wait till number one of the worst. Watch it, then kill yourself. You'll be all good.
Yep.
Some news. Yeah, let's get to some news.
Yeah.
Um, apparently, like, let me start this off.
Yep.
I shared on the page yesterday, I think. Apparently, the main antagonist for Kong versus Godzilla has been leaked.
Yeah.
And apparently, I mean, it makes sense. I'm down for it. Apparently, it's like Mecha Godzilla. I'm a big fan of Mecha Godzilla, so I'm absolutely down for it.
Yeah.
And I could see it work because, like let's say that like Mecha Godzilla is like fucking shit up, and
Yeah.
like Kong thinks that Godzilla's doing all those rampage around the world and shit. I
Yeah.
mean, it works, and I think that's probably gonna be it. At least that's what I think. You were hoping for
I was hoping for Gigan.
fuck Gigan.
Gigan's awesome, man. As long as you have the chainsaw hands, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Mechagodzilla makes sense, but it seems so easy. It's like there are certain like monsters that always come up in Godzilla movies. You always get Mothra, you always get like Rodan usually, and you always get King Ghidorah and Mechagodzilla.
Bro, don't get me wrong. Like, I absolutely love King of the Monsters, dude. But to have
Yeah.
King Ghidorah again,
It's too early. You know,
it's
they hinted at the end of, King of the Monsters, what with Game of Thrones boy buying the Ghidorah head or whatever, that,
Skull Island too. Like we saw some
yeah,
drawing of on the rocks and shit like of King Ghidorah.
I think what they need to do, this movie needs Kong versus Godzilla needs to be Kong, Godzilla, and Mechagodzilla, and then at the end have like a tease of like a revived King Ghidorah.
Like Mecha King Ghidorah or
I
like
I I, I would like Mecha King Ghidorah, honestly. I think that'd be cool. What I think would be cool would be if you have Mecha King Ghidorah and they're like fighting with him and everything, but in the meantime, like his own body has been regrowing inside the metal frame and everything. So at one point, they'd be like, like telling him to shoot something, he'd be just kind of like, no. And then he'd like kind of like break out of the metal and everything and be all badass and stuff.
yeah,
I love King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah is my favorite Godzilla villain.
then some people might laugh at me, dude, but my favorite fucking Godzilla villain is Space Godzilla, dude.
Oh hell yeah!
I love
Space Godzilla was the only time we've seen Godzilla fight Godzilla.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. If we, well, except for Final Wars with Zilla, but
Yeah, but that thing was taken out with like a tail swipe. I don't think he even bothered to blast it or anything. We just kind of get out of here.
yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, we don't need you.
But we would if Godzilla versus it was supposed to be sorry. If before it was destroyed, it was supposed to be Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that done. I don't know how they do it.
It was supposed to be basically like that Godzilla of that specific era against like a ghost of the 54 Godzilla, if you will.
See, I think that would be really cool if they could find a way to do it without making. Well, they kind of did it with what's it called? With GMK. You know, they hinted at that like, the Godzilla and that was actually like
You love GMK, but just curious. I'm really not a fan of
GMK is one of my favorite ones, simply because it made Godzilla a villain again. It made him scary again.
He look, yeah,
those white dead eyes and.
Yeah, but the way it's played out and the way it's shown, it like it's kind of goofy to me.
I think the problem with it went overboard with.
Yeah, it's all out over the top for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I would like to see, like, honestly, 100% honest. I would like to see a Godzilla horror movie, and you could do it. You could do it really easily. I mean, hell.
Was pretty much.
Yeah, 54, but then look
even
at
was too.
Yeah. So it can be done. I'd like to see it done with like a good sized budget and everything, and just really just go to town, make it dark, make it scary. Because I mean, when you think of Godzilla, when you actually think of the concept, of like a giant radioactive creature destroying where you live, it's kind of terrifying.
yeah, dude.
I mean, even just like
my franchise would be running miles from that thing.
Exactly, it'd be like, I'm out of here.
Or in French, je décalisse de là.
There you go. Yeah, it would be interesting, and I'd like to see it done. Like make like a proper, like, like hell, R rating, like gore filled. I mein, you kind of got that with Shin, with him like spitting up blood all the time and everything, but
Yeah, bro, I love Shin so much.
Shin was I saw Shin in the theater.
No lucky bastard, dude.
I wish in the theater, subtitled. It was awesome. I had a Japanese dude sat next to me, and
were you naked?
Not that time. No, no, that was later in the night. No, but I had this Japanese dude next to me, and
was he naked?
Yes, partially. The shit was, like you saw him, like you saw his reactions. You saw like these like visceral reactions to seeing Shin Godzilla, and it was awesome.
Some Hiroshima flashbacks going on right there, right?
Yes, a sort of thing. Yeah. I'd like to see, I don't know. I'd just like to see something creepy using the Godzilla property, because it could be awesome.
And I mean, there's so much thing you can do with the big G, dude. I mean,
yeah. The thing I always find the problem is And I get why they did it, where they essentially make him like the good guy. I understand why they do it, but he's a monster. He should stay a monster.
Yeah, but like I can, like that whole like, island of the monsters and like where he raises his son and shit.
Yeah.
Like fuck that. That's too much of a good guy for Godzilla.
Yeah.
But
I
a
mean,
good guy Godzilla, like we see, like let's say for an example, like in Godzilla versus Violent, or even like like Godzilla versus pollution, like Godzilla versus the smog monster, like or
yeah.
shit like
Yeah.
that. Like I could like I respect that. I love that, dude. I love Godzilla, dude. In
Yeah.
any way, shape, or form. Uh,
Yeah.
any way, shape, or form, I love Godzilla. As long as it's not like a iguana or some kind of shit. Like
Yeah. I
he's,
mean,
you know.
Godzilla is Godzilla. We know what Godzilla looks like, and that one from the 1998 American one, that was not
97.
Godzilla.
Is it 98? I think it's
I
97.
97, 98, whatever. It was,
Same fucking thing.
yeah, pretty much.
It's
You know,
still shit. So
yeah, it wasn't a good design. If you'd called that movie anything else, it would have been a fun little popcorn flick. But the
like
fact,
Zilla, dude. The
yeah,
Japanese, the fine folks over in Japan renamed that monster Zilla, and I actually have like a custom cover made for my Godzilla Blu-ray, and it's just Zilla.
that's cool. I like the fact. What was it in? I think it was in Godzilla versus Megaguirus. They had this scene where they're like didn't Godzilla attack America? And they're like, well, the Americans say so, but we don't believe it.
Yeah, yeah,
And I thought that was just so awesome. It was just kind of like, yeah, they claim it was, but we have our doubts.
yeah.
Yeah, but hell yeah, more Godzilla the better. Honestly, I want to see more. Honestly, I want to see some more Toho Godzilla.
Yeah,
I
bro. I mean,
I love the idea of having like the Japanese Godzilla films and the American ones. You know, it's just awesome.
but like, do you think we'll like? I may be the only one, but I don't think they will ever like do a sequel to Shin. I don't think so. I think it's Shin Godzilla. It is like its own thing. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I think there's gonna be like more Japanese Godzilla films, but I don't think there'll be a sequel to Shin, unfortunately,
Yeah. And how
because
can
they set it up perfectly though.
yeah, dude. And like how like can you like bring Shin? I don't see Shin Godzilla like in a monster verse. Like I
Not
don't.
really.
Yeah.
I
I
think in a MonsterVerse, Shin would just kind of decimate everything.
yeah. I can't see like Shin. I see Shin like it's its own thing. Kind of like I see. Well, I know that further down the line, like everybody like tried to connect every film to like the original 54, but
Yeah,
in my head, like 54, Godzilla 54 is like Godzilla 54. It's like
yeah, it's its own thing.
yeah, I see it as like a standalone. And Shin, it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
But
I mean, you could use Shin as a launching point for other stories, but I think the way you'd have to do it, you'd have to kill that Godzilla. Make it that Shin Godzilla is completely dead, and like maybe like another version of him has come forward.
yeah, but Shin is mean.
I know Shin's badass. I mean,
Yeah, Shin is like a force of nature, like that. Like he
Yeah.
doesn't care, dude. He just stomps on shit, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and I wouldn't really see him like clash against another kaiju. Like, I love to think that this Godzilla is the ultimate like killing machine in a way, you know,
Yeah.
the ultimate like destroyer.
Yeah. I think, you know, the only way you can really do more stories with Shin, like as like, you know, as the main villain or whatever, is you have to find a way of limiting him. Because by the end of Shin Godzilla, I mean, he's got freaking little ones growing out of his tail.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's pretty much like could be unstoppable at that point. You know, so
Question is
you'd have to nerf him somehow.
yeah, but I mean, I think Shin is fine by itself. I don't
Yeah.
need a sequel to it, really.
No, but it would be cool.
It would be cool, oh for sure, dude. Like I love Shin, like I said, dude. Like Shin Godzilla back on the screen, dude. I'd be hard as wood, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm scared of what they could do with him. Like I just want to see it as its own thing. You know, that Godzilla, like I said, is
Yeah.
like a destroyer. And
Yeah.
you don't really need to see anything after it. I think like it's one movie is enough. It's well made enough to be its own thing.
Yeah. I think though, if they were doing a sequel, know what I would do? This is what I would do if Toho gave me control. I would continue the Shin story, but I'd do it this way. You know how they had that whole thing where they were gonna drop a nuke on him at the end, and then it was like, like if he comes back alive, we're just gonna continue the thing and drop the nuke.
Mm-hmm.
I would have them do that. I'd have them drop the nuke, but essentially what that would do, that would stabilize his like genetic makeup or whatever, and as a result, he'd end up just as powerful, but he wouldn't be evolving anymore.
Or it could wake up like Godzilla 1954, so Shin would be kind of a sequel to Godzilla, the original.
Yeah, you see, that would be cool. I mean, honestly, I just really like the Shin design.
It's my favorite Godzilla design.
Yeah, I mean, it's just so like creepy looking, and damn, I love that design. I want to see it used again, but I don't know how they can do it.
Yeah, dude, that's probably me. Yeah, I mean, 54 is 54. It's the classics, the original. I love 54, but dude,
Oh yeah,
there's something so mean. The way he looks, like shit's coming. You know.
oh yeah, definitely. And I just love the fact he's got like all these like other attacks that we've never seen before.
Yeah, the tail and shit.
Yeah, the tail and like the like beams out of like the spines and everything.
Oh yeah, dude.
It was just like so badass. It was like, damn, like you know,
You're that lucky motherfucker, dude. Seeing that in theaters.
I know.
Dang.
I lucked out. I was looking through a paper, and I just saw an ad for it. I'm like, it like we're actually getting a showing of it, and I'm like, I had to
Was it
look.
limited showing? Probably, right?
Yeah, it was showing like one day or whatever, and there were like 3 showings, I think, in like 3 different places. I had to drive about 45 minutes to get to where it was. You know,
Yeah, bro.
but it was worth it because.
Oh yeah, 45 minutes, dude. I do 6-hour drive just to see it in theater for sure, dude.
Yeah, it was awesome in theaters. It really was, and I just love the fact that when he first showed up, remember when he showed up and he was all like kind of janky looking,
Yeah.
like when he looked kind of like a big sperm.
Yeah.
Everyone in the audience, there was kind of this like uncomfortable laughing, like they're like that's not Godzilla. But then you see him start like transforming, and you're like, oh, okay.
I'm sorry, dude, but we got Manila. Like, it can't get worse than that. Like, when it comes to like a Godzilla Jr.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, Manila's like the, you know,
yeah.
like.
Manila's, I think, like the retarded stepchild of Godzilla.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Fuck Manila. What we
Yeah.
need is Baby Yoda.
indeed, Baby Yoda would rule everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He'd be sat up on top of like Shin Godzilla's head and just like directing like traffic.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely.
Yeah, he'd just be like, yeah, we're going over there now.
Oh yeah, bro. Cthulhu,
Yeah, Chicky Nuggies over there.
Cthulhu ain't got shit on Baby Yoda.
Indeed. So yeah, we've gone on a little Godzilla rant there, but
Okay, absolutely.
yeah, definitely a good piece of news. You got any
So,
other news?
Figure news. This time
Okay.
it's figure news. Again, Godzilla. There's
Shin Godzilla coming in.
yeah, Shin Godzilla figure, ultimate Shin Godzilla figure coming from NECA. Definitely
I'm
looking
gonna get that.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude.
Yeah.
Definitely. I already got a Shin Godzilla
Yeah.
figure from NECA, but dude, that ultimate figure,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah. It's gonna be
And
sweet.
and we got some retro cloth figures that were like just announced today too, like Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah. Halloween 2 and
Dr. Loomis and Laurie Strode too, all from Halloween 2. It's like a 3-figure line.
what do you think of the cloth figures?
Depends on the cloth figure, I'd say.
I tend to find them to look weird.
Uh,
I like-
earlier one for sure, dude. Like,
Yeah.
They were trying, like, you know, that the line like Mesco 112, like they were trying to do
Yeah.
their own thing, like
Yeah.
the same way 112 did, but 112 does it so good. Like every like piece of cloth like fits perfect on the actual figure.
Yeah.
But when it comes to NECA, especially like the earlier figures, like it's just like the cloth is like too big. Like
Yeah.
it's too like it's definitely not screen accurate for sure.
Yeah. They always look like
Buffed out
yeah.
version,
Yeah.
if you will. Like,
I mean, I guess maybe that's why I prefer like, the sculpted clothes.
yeah, dude.
You
But
know?
I started collecting like retro cloth figure when they did Leatherface from part 3, because I love, like I always told you, dude, I love
Yeah.
Leatherface. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 is actually my favorite sequel. Like,
Yep.
I prefer 3 over 2. Sorry, folks. All you want, but I'm all about 3. But yeah, since they announced that, like I picked that up. I was like, damn, like they are getting like pretty good at it. And like couple years later, like maybe 2 years later, I was collecting like throughout the years. Like I grabbed like just looking at my figures, like I grabbed Captain Spaulding, I grabbed the Fog figure, Silent Night, Deadly Night, of course, Reanimator. They did like a two-pack two with the Hitchhiker from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, and like recent figure, dude, are like I don't know how to say it, but they are like I don't think they really put um, the work that they used to on those figures. Like,
Yeah.
it's like recent figure are like a step back to the earlier days.
Yeah.
That's how I see it, dude. That's how I feel about rethrow cloth. Some are awesome, dude. Some are awesome. Like, but like that's a prime example, dude. I got my Halloween 2018 figure
Mhm.
right in front of me, and it's a rethrow cloth.
Yeah.
It's not out of its package, and it looks good. But I know that if I take that bad boy out,
Yeah.
he will look kinda funny, dude. Like floating
Yeah.
in his cloth, and I'm all about ultimate line anyway, dude. I'm all about that ultimate nickel line.
Yeah. It's just damn cool.
Yeah,
It
but
really is. Yeah, I mean, that's all you can really say, you know?
one rethrow cloth though that I really want,
Yeah.
and I just can't wait to have in my collection is the retro cloth for Slumber Party Massacre. You know that
Ah,
what
yes.
they do with Scream Factory.
Yeah.
It's a new transfer. It comes in a steel book. You get a poster and you get a figure. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. It's one of those things. I mean, if I liked the movie more, I would probably pick it up. But, I'm happy with the one I got.
yeah. Oh, apparently too. Moving aside from the figure, Universal is planning to remake Jaws.
Are they?
Yep. You
Hell no.
didn't get that article I sent you?
No, no. And I will not see it.
Steven Spielberg is said to co-produce.
Oh, okay. Well, if Steven Spielberg is involved, then it might be okay
Eh,
because he's got like a vested interest in it.
yeah, but I'm
Uh,
kind of scared. It turns out to be kind of like. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Halloween 18, and Carpenter was like co-producing it,
yeah,
and I don't really see the Carpenter in that film,
yeah,
so I just I don't I like Jaws for me like like if you had to put like some films in a museum, in a museum, you don't touch that shit. Like you watch it, but you don't touch.
yeah,
Jaws would be one of those pieces.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Um, I don't know. My worry would be that they try to like
See,
modernize it.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
you'd have like a
How
CG shark.
shark and shit. Like you
It's like
don't
no.
need to remake Jaws, dude. You don't need. I mean, and again, it's it and we got this covered. Like put that article out. Sometimes they are right, sometimes they are wrong. But I looked online and more than one site are saying oh Universal is interested in remaking it, and it's all news from a week or some shit like that. So I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe it's true.
You know what? Just make a sequel. Make like a soft reboot.
A sequel to 4.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Where like the voodoo shark appears.
yeah, Ellen Brody in daycare home.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she
And
can't get in the pool.
yeah, and then a Sharknado happens, and
Yeah,
it brings Jaws to her. It's like, ugh.
yeah.
The
And
thing is,
don't forget, don't forget that the shark will probably show up saying, "Oh."
oh yeah, stupid fake shark noises.
Mhm. Gotta
Yeah,
love it. Good shit.
yeah. Yeah, got any other news?
Beside that, any other news? Gutter Ball's got
Oh yeah, yeah.
officially announced by Unearthed Films.
Oh yeah.
So who's
I
not looking forward to that? I mean,
yeah. Well, I am. I mean, uh, as far as I'm concerned, Unearthed can really do no wrong. Um, they're my
yes.
favorite company.
Why are you saying I am? I said who's got anything against it, or who wouldn't? And you said I
I
am.
yeah, I'm like I'm happy about it coming out. I mean, no, but not everything Unearthed put out is great. I mean, I got that Deep Web Triple X.
Oh, that masterpiece you told me about.
I I'll go into it quickly. It's the second in the too extreme for mainstream line, and it doesn't really fit. When you hear something like too extreme for mainstream, you expect some super gory, like really hardcore horror stuff. Essentially, well, there's too much like gay sex in it for one. It's like it's if you're gay, more power to you. Have fun. But
does
the
it
thing
start?
is,
Does it star Jeremy Freeman?
you never know. He might have been the fisty for all we know. Um, I mean, it's hardly a spoiler. They fist a guy right through and come out his mouth. It's not physically possible. It doesn't work that way. But all that aside, it's just like, you know, gay sex does not make something extreme. You know, it's like,
Gay sex or gay setting can make um like don't get me wrong. I like I don't got anything against like gay people or shit.
yeah,
But like films like for say like cruising, dude, like it's a whole other world for me, dude. I don't know that world because I'm
yeah,
all about pussies. It
yeah,
makes it kind of interesting, dude. So it
yeah.
can be a good thing in some way.
Oh yeah. I mean, I got no problem with that. My whole thing is though, it doesn't make a movie extreme. You know, like
So
Torment
so
was.
they were
Huh?
like we're gonna be extreme. We're gonna show some dick and ass. Like
Yeah, kind of. Well, the only reason, from what I know, that it ended up in the too extreme for mainstream is it shows fisting, and apparently in America, if you're not allowed to sell like stuff with fisting in it. It,
bro,
it's like an illegal. It's like a technically illegal thing. So
bro. So Corey's father is an actual criminal because I got a like he gave me a tape of like Corey like early age Corey getting like fisted all the way through the throat.
oh man,
Shame on
oh
you, Corey's father. Shame on you.
oh man. No, but apparently the next in that line is going to be, they're saying is going to be like genuinely like extreme, like gore, violence, everything.
But
And it
that's kind of what they were saying about this one too, dude. They advertised the shit out of that one.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, like I said, I'm going to keep my copy simply because I'm collecting the line, but I'm not going to watch it again.
Yeah, but like, I mean, that's like what you just said. Like, they apparently like they are saying like it's gonna be gory, it's gonna be like this and that. That's dude. Like,
Yeah,
there's
apparently even like Stephen Biro has said, the next one is, it's gonna put any questions to rest.
bro. Biro said the same fucking thing about Deep Web.
Yeah.
There's not a fucking single day that I was not like scrolling on Facebook that I didn't see like advertising for that film.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, "Oh, it's so crazy, so over the top, so awful, so you won't sit through it." Like,
You'll sit through it. You'll probably fall asleep.
it's like, I mean, Unearthed nowadays, I think is more like of a gimmicky for underground titles that don't get, decent release or can't afford decent release. So Unearthed like just deal it with him.
Well, yeah, it could
Throw
be.
it out there. I think. Let's see it, because I mean, bro, like for like 18 and 19, dude, was not really good for Unearthed, dude. I enjoyed, I think, one film, and that's Songs of Solomon.
Yeah, I personally dug all the American Guinea Pig stuff. I think
Sacrifice and shit. Sacrifice was so boring, dude.
Sacrifice was, I want to say, almost like the art house episode.
Yeah, but it's deja vu.
Yeah, I mean, Bouquet of Guts and Gore. I love Bloodshock. I mean, I love Song of Solomon.
I hate Bloodshock, dude. I can't stand it.
Really? See, I really dig Bloodshock. I mean,
I buckets, and that's it. From the American Guinea Pig line, that's the only one I can stand. But Songs of Solomon again is like kind of American Guinea Pig from what I read online.
Well, it was originally supposed to be the third American Guinea Pig movie, but then people started seeing it and like taking notice, so it was like, we'll release it as its own thing. Can probably get a bigger audience, and you can't fault them for that, honestly.
Oh yeah,
but I tell you what, my copy, I've added a custom spine to it just so it says American Guinea Pig, Song of Solomon.
I love that film, dude.
It's a damn good movie.
Did you like? I grabbed the. I think it's like the ultimate or like collector edition, like with the soundtrack and shit. Dude, listen to the soundtrack, dude. That soundtrack is so fucking dope.
It is. I mean, that's one thing that always sort of made me laugh, though, about if you get the ultimate edition or whatever of Bouquet of Guts and Gore, that comes with a soundtrack as well. Yep. But the soundtrack is literally just like, 90 minutes of like.
Yeah,
it's like drones and stuff. I mean, I get it. It goes with the thing, but you almost get the feeling it's like they took the entire movie, took all the words out, and just played the sound.
Yeah, dude. But
yeah,
I said Buckets is my favorite if we don't count Songs of Solomon. But if we count Songs of Solomon as a guinea pig, dude, that's my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, it's a kick-ass thing. And I love like the plot devices in it, like just the little things, like the idea that if like a priest doing an exorcism like fails, they lose their soul. I mean, how awesome is that,
And everyone fails in that film.
I know. The only one who does, who doesn't is like the demon.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean.
And the best scene of a movie recently throws up all her guts, then I'm going to need those back, and then swallows them all again.
Yeah, bro, and that
was awesome.
That tongue, like that tongue by the throat or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Sicilian necktie, yeah. That was a
good shit.
Awesome. I just love the fact, it's like, dude, Sicilian necktie, they actually put it in.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, the original Unearthed Films stuff is always good. I find I always enjoy them. Uh, you know,
Titles they get a hold of, not always.
yes, some of the ones they pick up, for distribution are a bit. They can be a bit iffy at times. It is what it is. Not everything can be winners, right? But they've got some good stuff coming up in the next little while. They have that movie, What the Waters Left Behind or something.
I don't think I heard about it though.
I've seen like the trailer for it. It looks really good. Um, I'm not really sure what the plot is. I think it's something to do. I think with like there's been like a flood or something, and like I don't know, like there are people there. I don't know, something. It looks good. Let's just say that. Also, I really really like the Unearthed line of Unearthed classics.
Who doesn't?
They're fucking awesome. They really are. That's a line. Even if a movie comes out on that I'm not interested in, I'm still gonna pick it up because
Oh,
I'm collecting that entire line no matter what.
but one thing I'm wondering, dude. I'm a big Andrei Skanov film fan, dude. I love like Philosophy of a Knife,
Yeah.
um, Visions of Suffering. But did they lose the rights to them? Because what's the company? Like, give me a sec. It's I grabbed that 2 disc limited special edition final director's cut of Visions of Suffering.
Yeah.
It's from Last Exit Entertainment, and I know that they maybe they already did, but they announced Philosophy of a Knife and Name.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Unearthed own like the like American rights, like the North American rights. I think a lot of those ones like also have people that own them in like other countries as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know Philosophy of a Knife is out on. I don't know who my release is from. It's not Unearthed, unfortunately, but um, you know,
Because I got that original release of Philosophy of a Knife from Unearthed.
oh, lucky.
Oh yeah, lucky me.
Yeah, I mean, that is, and that's something I've been like after. I would like that definitely. Um, Even though the movies, I don't want to say it's great, but it is what it is.
It's great, dude. I love
Yeah,
that.
it's a bit of a hard watch, but I ended up having to get the other one because it went out of print. So I don't know whether there's just some titles that they still have the rights to, but they just don't there's not enough interest to do a second run. Because I
But
know, from what I
there's
know, they still own the rights to Guinea Pig.
yeah, but there's been more than one run though. Like Philosophy of a Knife was originally like released like as a special,
Yeah,
maybe limited, but like 2 disc edition, and
yeah,
like kind of like Aftermath, dude. Like
oh yeah,
it was like a simple like release, and after that they came up with special edition.
yeah. It's the sort of thing, from what I know, like I think they still own the rights to Guinea Pig in the States. I think because they'll go after, like, if someone's bootlegging it, they'll go after them, but they don't repress them. They don't do like new releases of it, and I don't know why. So it could be a rights thing, or it could be just there's not the market for it. But
You
I'm
own
sure with Guinea Pig, there's the market for it.
you own the box set, right? Or do you own like single releases?
I own a single release of Flower of Flesh and Blood, and the other ones are bootlegs, unfortunately.
Okay.
I would swap them out for originals in a heartbeat if I could find any at reasonable prices. But I find it really hard.
Yeah, that's it. It's Corey that find it, right? Or is he still looking for it?
Corey's still looking for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's the sort of thing. I find it really hard to justify spending like $60 on like one like 48-minute long guinea pig thing.
Yeah.
I find that really hard when I can think, well, I can buy like a bunch of this other stuff. It's really hard to justify to myself. So I just try to keep my eyes open for every now and then someone won't know what they're selling.
What?
And you can get it good price.
What I'd like to see getting a decent release by Unearthed.
Mm-hmm.
Cruel Tango.
Cruel Tango.
Have you ever seen that film?
No, I don't think I've seen that.
Like a Neo Giallo.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's brutal, dude.
Yeah. That's damn cool. I mean,
Yeah, bro. It's. I mean, it's not. Don't expect something in the veins of Guinea Pig or anything like that, dude. But it's brutal for what it is. It's really brutal, dude. Let me because I got the DVD in my hand because I wanted to speak about that film so bad because I was like, there's a film I need to talk about. Like I was like, there's a film I need to talk about. There's a film I need to talk about. Then, like, I turned my head. I was like, oh, that's it. It's on the table. So, yeah, I got it in my hand. A masked killer is wreaking havoc in a small village of the south of Italy. The police is clueless, while the bloody track record of the heinous murderer gets scarier day by day. A blogger tries to understand what's really going on and start to dig deep into the victims' lives. And while he's trying to solve the mystery of a slayer who kills following a pattern shaped on the sensuous notes of tango, some of the people close to him begin to die. Cruel Tango is a stylish giallo that pays homage to the classics of maestros like Sergio Martino and Giuliano Carmigno. Directed by talented newcomer Salvatore Metastasio, this violent but elegant thriller creates a morbid mood of fear and sexual anxiety that's refreshingly engaging. Baroque killings, sexy ladies, ominous soundscapes. Look no further. The new wave of Italian giallo is screaming for vengeance.
Sounds pretty good. Maybe, yeah. That sounds like an Unearthed release would really do it justice.
Yeah, and it's damn fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, hell, they did that. They released that movie, the Francesca, didn't they? Which was like a modern day giallo. So.
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, it might be a good follow up. Who knows?
Yeah, and it's brutal, dude. It's not it's not brutal like like you see like someone get his face bashed in with a hammer. It's not that kind of brutality. It's visceral, It's mean.
Yeah. That's always a good thing.
So yeah, if anyone is searching for a good ride like brutal giallo, Cruel Tango is the shit to go with.
Cool. Yeah.
So should we get to the top 10? Because damn, do we talk?
Yeah. We'll get to them.
But do you got any news?
I just have a few little pieces of news we can just get through quick.
All right, no problem.
One, apparently they're finally going to be bringing out the New Mutants, and it's
Finally,
finally, yeah, in its original cut, where it's essentially a horror movie.
um, they advertise it as the original, but will it be the original? That's the
That
question, dude.
that's the question. It'll be interesting. I'll see it.
Oh, me
I'm
too. Me too, for
I'm
sure.
I'm hoping for good things. Who knows? Next up, we're getting a not DVD, a Blu-ray release of Veronica, the Glenn Danzig movie.
Yeah, that thing that's so good, people don't talk about it.
Yeah, I I want to see it, but the thing is, I know going in what to expect. I'm not going in expecting like Criterion level movie making. I'm going in expecting like a cheesy
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
thing.
When it
And
comes, I'll stick to the music.
yeah, it comes with a soundtrack, so there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna see that definitely. But on the same note as that, Danny Trejo has signed in to be in Glenn Danzig's next film, which is Death Rider in the House of Vampires, which is it's apparently like a horror western um, with Danny Trejo.
Mm.
And honestly,
Mm.
westerns and horror go together really well, but you don't have a lot of them.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty sure it's gonna be really good. Move on.
Yeah. What else? Oh yeah. Sort of unfairly, I'll say, the new Grudge movie has received an F cinema score grade.
Oh yeah, bro. Everything on the internet that I saw, like regarding that film, every fucking article is like bashing the fuck out of it.
I'm gonna say right now to anyone that's listening, if you think that that's like a bad movie, you're sorely mistaken.
Yeah, dude. And
It's
dude,
a damn fun movie.
like I was supposed to see it, but I had to work, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But like from what I read, like
yeah,
like like from people on the pages of like horrorphilia and shit,
yeah.
like it's really not that bad.
It's not.
People seem to enjoy it for what it is. Like no one's
That's it.
praising it as a masterpiece or
No, that's it.
anything.
It doesn't rewrite anything. You know, it's another Grudge movie.
I'm not even a fan of The Grudge, dude. Even Ju-on, I'm not a big
Mm.
fan of it, dude. I love my Asian horror and shit. But dude,
Mm.
honestly, I'm all about Shudder, like the original.
Oh yeah, Shudder's honestly, it's terrifying.
It's my favorite, dude.
It's a damn good
Shudder
movie.
and the first two Ringu,
Yeah,
those are my shit, dude.
they're damn good. The thing with the new Grudge is it doesn't do anything new. It's everything is stuff that you've seen before, but in a way that's what the story's about. You know? The idea of like the Grudge and everything is it just keeps going. It's not changing. So it's perfectly fine for what it is.
Yeah, but you know what um like from the get go, like I don't watch like that much trailer, but
Yeah.
that trailer I watched, and my main problem just by the trailer itself
Yeah.
is from the look of it and shit, like they are trying to be um like modern. They are trying to go in the vein of like The Conjuring, of
Yeah.
Insidious, of like, and I don't think that's the the thing to do with The Grudge. I really don't
Yeah.
think it's good. I like you can. you can how can I say it? Like you can take a film, um, like dude, like I can't give you a better example than that. Poltergeist.
Yeah.
By the advertisement, like they were trying to like make it look like for for the audience that don't know that this thing already existed before
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like it's jump scare, pah, pah, pah. Like even in the trailer, I feel like I see every fucking thing. Like like even the soundtrack of the trailer.
Yeah.
It's all again deja vu. It's
Yeah.
in the vein of The Shining, Lights Out, that those kind of films that actually did work with a
Yeah.
quote unquote original concept, and they are trying to bring that like early
Yeah.
2000 like thing in like recent days, but I don't think it works at all. I don't.
Yeah.
I just
It, it's the sort of thing. I mean, I find that like with The Grudge, it works because, well, for one, it's set at the same time as the originals, so that's kind of cool. So it's essentially a period piece.
is it in like is it canon to the original like Japanese ones?
It's canon to the remakes.
Oh fuck that then.
Yeah. It's a slightly different version of the same stuff. Let's put
Oh,
it this
yeah,
way: if
wait. So
you're a fan of, go
you're
on.
telling me that 2 and 3 are canon?
2 and 3 are the American ones.
Yeah.
For the American canon, I think so.
Let me throw up, dude. I mean,
3 especially is really bad. But it takes it in a bit of a different direction in that, like, Kayako, the original ghost from the first one, you see once in the new movie. That's it. And other than that, it's a completely like new ghost type thing and everything. But what's really neat about it though is they up the gore. So you get a lot of
yeah, Rings did too, and it was
yeah.
good. Yeah, really good.
It was just a nice touch, to up the gore levels and everything. And there were some shoutbacks to the original, like Ju-on and everything. Like there's like a scene with some garbage bags that looks back at those. And all in all, like I said, it was a fun movie. It's not going to rewrite. It's not like the new. It's not like a brand new chapter in like J horror type stuff, but it's just a good little addition to what's already there, and it's not bad.
I got a question though.
Mhm.
Maybe it's just Quebec City because our rating, like when it comes to PG-13, R and shit,
Yeah,
it's mostly different from the rest of Canada. So,
yeah.
was it rated R?
It was rated 14A.
Yeah, here it's like 13.
Yeah.
PG-13.
Well, it's weird. We always like over in the States, from what I know, it's rated R.
Yeah, in the States, yeah, I think it's rated R. From what I read and from what I saw, it's rated R.
Yeah, and it deserves that rating, honestly. I mean, it's not like a super gorehound thing, but it's damn cool, And but what gore is in it is very effective, and you got some nice scenes. Like if you're like really easily turned off by like decaying bodies, you'll have a hard time watching it because there's a
But
bunch of
I'm turned on by decaying bodies, and I'll have a hard time watching it.
well, there you go. Yeah, but it's pretty decent, honestly. So if anyone's on the fence, go see it. It's worth it. And that sort of leads into like the next little bit of news is that any sequels that they're doing, they're considering having like different timelines. So it'd be like instead of like one being like set in the 90s or whatever, you'd get one set maybe in like like the 1800s or something during like the Black Plague or something.
Yeah, if they could reckon like Last Jedi, that would be great.
Yeah. The Grudge took over Rian Johnson and just killed him before he made the movie.
Yeah, bro. I'm just waiting for that.
Yeah, it's a neat idea. I mean, like I was saying earlier about like westerns and horror. If you put like the idea of the Grudge in like the Western times, that would be kind of cool. Because I mean, you have a situation where people can't just leave the house and get in your car and leave. There's no cars. You're on like a farm, like in the middle of nowhere. You get out and leave. You could be killed by like Indians or something.
Yeah, and that like, since you're talking about like the Grudge and like there's no car and shit, like, one thing, like I would see like a crossover of the Grudge and Silent Hill. Like since I was young, I was
would be perfect.
Yeah, that shit kind of work.
Yeah, I mean, hell, just hearing you say that, I've already got like ideas in my head of how you could make that work.
Yeah, and
you could essentially make it like the Grudge activates the Silent Hill stuff.
Yeah, dude, and those are the more powerful entities that can reach out in the real world and put you in that like gloomy, foggy world and shit. Like,
well, hell,
since I was like, dude, I was like, that would work. Like, I remember like watching the first American Grudge remake when it came out. Like, I watched that shit on VHS and I was like, is that part of Silent Hill? That would fucking work.
Well, it's the thing, like in like the original Grudge and everything, where like the ghost would like appear like under the covers and like pull them under the covers and then they'd like disappear. Yeah. Where do they go? Maybe they go to Silent Hill.
Or reaching out of that Silent Hill like world or dimension, because I mean Silent Hill is like a alternate dimension, and like that dimension like changed, even that dimension changed to another dimension and shit. And I would see like characters or entity from the Grudge, inhabiting this world and just, haunting some certain key points, key, not key points, but key,
like locations and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I could totally see it working, and I think it would work really well. And they're so close as it is. That's a damn good idea.
And both are Japanese, so.
Yeah, there you go. Get on it, people.
Yeah.
And last bit of news I got is just for like any manga and anime fans. Apparently, the Death Note manga is returning with a new 87-page story by the original creators next month. So there you go.
There you go, my sweet ass, beautiful motherfucking gangsters.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
Nah, go ahead, dude.
There you go. I mean, it's awesome. Death Note was a great series, and you can't go wrong with a great series. So there.
Yeah. So
more is always good.
So if you're all about that anime manga shit, you're fake.
Okay, so we gotta get into.
I love you, my beautiful motherfucker.
Yeah. So we getting into our lists now?
Yeah, you want to start with the bad shit or the good shit?
Let's start with the bad. Let's get it out of the way.
Oh yeah, you want to go ahead or?
Yeah, I'll start off. Um, the first one I have on like the worst is one that's a little hard for me to put on because I actually like it as a movie, and that's The Curse of La Llorona.
Yeah, dude, we have the same fucking number five. Spoiler alert,
Yeah,
but that's my number five too. So might as well do mine with you.
yeah. I mean, I actually kind of like it. I find it works with the in like the Conjuring universe, but it's
I don't think it does, dude. I really
really
don't think it does. It feels like out of place. I don't like the DNA. Even in Annabelle one, the first one, even if it's
Mhm.
shitty, like there's like a Conjuring DNA to it.
Yeah,
And I don't see that in Curse of the Llorona at all.
really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, yeah, I see it in there. I feel like the connection there, but it feels like a side story. It doesn't feel like a main like how can I put this?
Yeah, but a side story is good, but it's good when you care.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just dug it because I dug it, you know. But
So you dug it, but you're saying it's your number five worst.
yeah, I had to put it there. I mean, because it's definitely not in the top five best by any means, but it's not like a really horrible bad one. That's why it's at five.
It's a turd.
To each their own,
It's
you
a
know.
fucking turd. I hate that film, dude.
I liked it. I mean, it wasn't perfect, not by a long shot, and they did some stuff which
How come are you
worked
like
out.
defending like your number five worst of the year? I
It's
don't get.
weird because it just kind of crept in there. I wouldn't have put it on the list honestly if I had something you know worse that I could have put there.
Well, I sure got something worse than that. Well, go
Okay.
ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. What did you like? It's kind of a hate love relationship going on right there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I recognize that it's not a good movie, but I had fun watching it. I dug the whole fact that it wasn't just like your typical, you know, like white people get in trouble movie. I dug the fact that it was like going on like the whole Spanish thing and everything.
I dug the fact that they were Mexican.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it was, it was just like a different, like, I guess, perspective, I guess you could say. And I dug it, and like I said, but it wasn't perfect.
Yeah, but it's your number five worst of the year. What did you despise about it? There must be something that you really
Yeah,
like.
they showed the La Llorona way too much.
And she looks like shit.
See, when she's in shadow, she looks pretty like terrifying. But as soon as you get some light on her, it's like, oh, okay.
So from what I get from your review, it's like it's not that it's you don't see it like as a fucking piece of shit, but like it's a big disappointment from what you were expecting.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
But it's not like horrible.
yeah, it's just
It,
okay.
yeah, it's like mediocre, but and it was a fun little time. Let's put it this way: I found the Blu-ray about a month ago or so for like $10, so I bought it, and I don't regret it. But I wouldn't have paid like 15 or $16 for it.
Were you naked?
Yes, yes, I was. And they were like, "Here, take this, cover yourself." I said, damn it, no, I need two.
You
One's
got
not
a slip
enough.
for you have a slip for my my ball sack and it can
That's what I said, and they're like, yes, take it. Okay, so yeah, so yours was 5 as well. So do you want to go with your number 4?
do we do like best worst or
Yeah, let's do that. Best, worst, best, worst, best.
uh
Okay.
my number 5 best is Godzilla King of the Monsters.
Yeah, I love that movie.
Godzilla King of the Monster is pretty much what I wanted from Godzilla 2014. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, they learned from Godzilla 2014. They were like, okay, people liked it. They liked the designs and everything, but there wasn't enough creature action. So we'll
Yeah.
put tons more in the sequel.
And you know what? Like that director, I can't remember his name, dude, but that guy like directed Trick or Treat and Krampus,
Yeah.
and no one's like complained about those films. But since he got like he took on like something that was so well established,
Yeah.
everyone is like shitting on him.
Yeah, it's dumb. He did a good job. You don't like it, bite me.
Bro, every fucking monster entrance is so epic.
Yeah, it is.
Soundtrack is hella dope.
Yeah.
You actually see the monster fight.
Yeah, and they look like, it doesn't look like pathetic little fights. They look like fights that, like this is like not necessarily end of the world stuff, but it's
It could
heavy hitting fights and everything.
It could kill you. Like
Oh yeah.
in Godzilla 14, like
Mhm.
it's so like don't get me wrong, I don't hate Godzilla 14, Godzilla 2014. I don't hate it, dude.
Yeah.
But I feel that you know
Hmm.
watching Godzilla 14, I'm pretty sure I could find a decent safe spot.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have to worry.
Watching
Like,
King of the Monster, not for sure.
yeah, well, yeah, probably everything would be wiped out.
Yeah. And dude, don't get me started about those effects, dude. It looks good.
It does.
It looks
It really does. That is how you use CG properly.
Oh, absolutely. And it's fan service. There's so many Easter egg, dude.
Oh
There's
yeah.
so many Easter egg like sprinkled throughout it, dude. There are so many Easter eggs.
And hell, it's got King Ghidorah. That's reason enough.
It's got the Pazuzu statue from The Exorcist.
That's awesome. There you go.
Like, bro, I love that film, dude. I saw it like 3 times in theaters.
Yeah.
It's in IMAX, dude. I had a fucking blast. Like an atomic blast seeing it.
Yeah, there you go. It's a damn fine movie, honestly. Didn't make my top 5 mainly because it's not 100% horror, but
But it's a monster film. That's why
yeah,
it's 5. I mean,
I'd put it in there. Like if we were doing like top 10 normal films or whatever, it would definitely be in there.
so you don't see it like as a kind of horror.
I definitely see the horror aspects to it, but I don't know. I feel it's more. It's a creature feature, Which is almost. I'm all. Excuse me. I almost find that like a genre unto itself.
Sorry. That motherfucker drunk as hell.
Yeah. Yeah. So, should I do my number 5?
Good one. Yeah, good one. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. My number 5 best is The Boat.
Oh, now you're talking, dude.
Yeah. I love that movie. I mean, seriously, when you recommended it, You know, it took me a while to find it, but I eventually got it, and it is a masterpiece in tension.
When did I recommend it though? I don't remember. What was I watching it or?
You'd watched it, and yeah, and you just said it was a good movie. So we're like, okay, cool. So
Oh yeah, even Corey was like, "Oh really? Like, don't
Yeah.
make me buy a DVD for nothing or something like
yeah,
that."
and that was funny. Then when he bought the DVD, he's like, and you're like, oh, just kidding. It's actually crap. And you're like,
Hit the big like a, oh yeah, just bought the boat, dude. Like I'm hyped for it. I'm like, dude, I'm just kidding. It's actually trash. It's like, oh, you better not. You better be kidding, motherfucker.
yeah, it's a damn good movie. And like I said, the tension it builds with nothing.
Literally
When
nothing.
when you think of it, literally nothing happens.
Absolutely nothing. Beside the knock on the door,
And
nothing.
and let's be 100% honest. That might have been in his head.
You really don't.
I think I think I think it
We'll
was kind
stay
of
spoiler
naturally.
free though, because I don't think everyone have seen it. But
Yeah.
by the end, maybe not. I think.
Yeah. You know, it's just a superior bit of tension building. Here's what I say. Anyone who's wanting to make a movie that has tension in it, watch The Boat before you make it. That is how you build tension.
And it's well acted too, dude. I mean,
It is.
it's basically a one man role. Like like he is the film. Like literally, there's
Yeah.
no one.
Yeah, and it's awesome. And I also dig the fact that it's essentially a silent film.
Yeah, pretty.
He
Yeah.
he talks like what, maybe 5 sentences the entire movie?
Or he screams. That's
Yeah.
much it.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, you know? But it's what it does with nothing is
Bro, that
it's
scene
perfect.
when like I said, like we'll say like spoiler free, but that scene, when he reaches out with his hand and he cuts himself,
Oh,
you know the way he does it,
yeah. That
bro.
bothers me even just thinking about.
Oh yeah, bro, that shit, like I felt it.
Yeah. And it was just kind of like, ugh. And it's one of those things everybody has cut themselves at one point or another. So you know what that feels like.
Yo, bro, yo,
You
dude,
know?
yeah, but with what he does it, like that small instruments,
Yeah,
that's oh, bro, oh.
I know. Yeah, it's not an easy one.
And everything is relevant, even um like the minute you're thinking like oh yeah, it's going that way,
Yeah,
it's not really like that scene when it's raining and he's like just in the water
yeah,
and you see like that, like
yeah,
the coming back of,
yeah,
like like I said, I'm trying to stay like spoiler free, like
yeah. It's kind of like a real like oh shit moment.
yeah, like you're like, dude, is that for real? Like, is there even like a presence, like, or something going on anywhere? Like, dude, I love that film.
Yeah, it's a superior piece of filmmaking, and honestly, we need more movies like it. And it's horror on the water.
Oh, we
And
forgot about rating though.
well, it's my number 5, but you know, like that movie's like a 10 out of 10 for me.
What, Curse of La Llorona?
Yes. The Boat, 100%, 10 out of 10. Great
I'll
film.
just, I just, um, I'll just rate my best too. Like, I won't bother like rating
Yeah.
shitty ass movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you want to do your number 4 for worst?
Oh, absolutely. The Gallows motherfucking part 2. What a fucking piece of trash that shit was.
I haven't even seen it, and I honestly, from what you've told me, I don't plan to.
Bro, it's so, even like the first one is bad to begin with, but it's bad. You can sit through it.
Yeah.
That thing is horrible. Like from the get go, you don't care about shit.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Well, let's be honest. That the Gallows one didn't need a sequel.
Yeah.
It was its own story. Leave it alone. It's fine. It didn't need any more.
It's shot like shit. It's paced like shit. It's acted like shit. Everything is bad about it. And don't believe those fucking like online articles saying, "Oh yeah, you know the Gallows one was bad. Well, there's the Gallows 2. You know what? That film's good. You want to kill yourself? Watch that shit. I almost did. Fuck that film, dude. I hate the Gallows 2 with all my heart. Everything is stupid. It's so poorly made. Everything is badly executed. Nothing makes sense. Like I said, you don't care about shit. I couldn't care less watching a film, dude.
Yeah,
And
well,
only my number 4. So
yeah. My number 4 is
it's
again.
only my number 5 of the worst. Sorry.
Yeah. My number 4 for worst is another one that I don't really want to be on here, but it's not a good movie. But I had a blast watching it, and that's Critters Attack. Like I said, I had a blast watching it.
Not me, dude.
It's not good though. It's not good at all. I mean, a good critter. Really?
A good critter?
Yeah. Like
that,
no.
like since I mean, well, part 2's not that bad, but I mean,
But then you bring in Dee Wallace or whatever, and you have her not as her original character.
Makes sense to me.
Okay.
It is.
You know, there were so many missteps in this movie, but it was really good to see Critters again. You know, I've always enjoyed Critters. I've always enjoyed the idea of them.
Every Critters, or
Well, not part 4.
1 and 2, and that's it for me, dude.
Yeah, 1 and 2 were great. 3 was passable.
Nah.
You know,
If you feel like throwing up, it's all right.
Yeah, 4 didn't make sense. They took a character who'd existed for the first 3 and completely changed him.
Is it better than Cruel Jaws?
I don't know. I had more fun watching Cruel Jaws. But yeah, it's not good. I mean, but then again, you know, I wasn't expecting, you know, cinematic brilliance from a Critters sequel.
Yeah.
I was expecting, you know, a fun little like bloodbath time, and there was some good kills. There was some good, you know.
But mostly disappointing.
Yeah. When I came out of seeing it, well, not came out of seeing it. I watched it on Blu-ray, but when I finished watching it, I was just left wanting a better movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's pretty much it.
I mean, I watched it, but I didn't expect like anything out of it. So it like, let's put it this way: it was exactly what I. Yeah, saying I didn't expect anything from it is actually false. It was exactly what I expected it to be. trash.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then, but that's the thing. There can be entertaining trash.
Yeah.
And I found it kind of entertaining. It was fun, but it was nothing. There's a reason it's on the lower list here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your number 4 top movie?
Bliss.
I still have to see that. Is that?
You still haven't watched it?
I haven't watched it yet. No.
Bliss, dude. It's so beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. Like visually, it's beautiful. Everything works for it, I think. Um, you know, decent nudity throughout it, especially. Everything like if you are like someone that was like hooked on drug, like bad, like I was, like you kind of feel, I think, I mean, not to flex or anything, but someone that never like got hooked on something
Yeah.
probably won't see it as I see it,
Mm,
if that makes sense. Because
okay.
it's like you're hooked on it. That girl's hooked on that bliss. Bliss is like it's a drug. It's like um, DMT and cocaine like mixed together or something. She's like hooked on it, and it's like it's good. It's so fucking good. Like she's tripping balls. She have it like a threesome. She's having like the time of her life. Like she paints shit like she's an artist. And she paints shit and she needs more and more and more, and it's still enjoyable. But like the further you go, um, with her, like in that particular like story,
Yeah.
the more you realize it's still dope and fun, but it's still pretty fucked up the way it plays out. It's still not, it's like it's fun. Everything seems fine.
Yeah.
But when you look at it like from a viewer perspective,
Yeah.
it's not fine at all, dude. It's
Yeah.
it's pretty fucked up. So, and like the lighting, dude, the lighting, like the flashing lights and shit, like by the end, and the way it's shot, the cinematography of it is beautiful. A1. Like, bro, I love that film. I really do. Um, Everyone is doing a decent job too. Like, acting wise, everyone's okay. Nothing to say against that. The soundtrack's pretty dope. You got some punk, you got some, like, only thing missing like to that kind of film is maybe some Velvet Underground or something like that, like some fucked up music, like just to
Yeah.
be the cherry on the cake. But dude, that film is really, really good. You definitely need to check it out. It's
Yeah.
for me, it's a 8.5 out of 10, easily.
Cool. That's one. Yeah. I've definitely been interested in seeing that one. So I'll make it my business to see it pretty soon.
Oh yeah, bro. That's
Yeah. Yeah. So for my number 4, I got Midsummer.
uh,
Yeah, it's one of those movies. I mean, I get why some people don't like it,
the
but
director's cut, or
I haven't seen the director's cut because, yeah, stupid North American releasers won't release it
yeah,
unless you get it through
like
Apple. It's like,
everyone's like hunting that director's cut. Everybody want to see it like so bad.
yeah. I mean, the thing is, like I'm not a fan of like digital copies of movies, and that's like kind of like the only way you can get it. You have to get it like from like the Apple Store or something.
Oh, it's
Um,
available in the Apple Store.
yeah, that's the only way
What?
you can get it in North
The
America.
Canadian Apple Store, and you can get it like on like a like a bonus disc or a second
No,
disc like
no
that?
disc. It's just digital.
Mm.
Yeah. Uh, I don't like it.
That's that. You know, that's one of the reasons school shootings happen, dude.
Yep, 100%. But I found it to be a visually beautiful movie, and hell, I just like, I just remember when I saw it in the theater, noticing the giant heads in the background. A lot of people didn't notice them.
Oh, you noticed the giant heads before you.
I noticed it when I first watched it. I didn't even know they were there, but I'm like,
Okay,
is that a giant head?
yeah, because you told me about it, but I saw some articles about him too online
Yeah,
where I saw it.
yeah. I didn't know going in that there were giant heads, but then I saw them and I was like, wow. And it's like they were so kind of well put in the background that it's like I get why people didn't know.
The thing I loved about that film is the fire burning on the dance floor.
Yeah. And I loved like some of the nastiness of some of the gore.
Yeah, this like smashing heads and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like those dudes just jump off that cliff and
That guy that's not really dead.
I know that I saw that and I was just kind of like, "Oh shit." I was like, "Damn it, man, jump head first." And I just found it to be a really good movie.
I, I enjoyed it, but it's not in my top 5 for sure, dude. I don't think so.
Yeah, I put it in there mainly just because I think it's visually stunning and it was a damn good movie. But that's about it. That's my reasoning. So, what's your number 3 worst?
Annabelle Comes Home.
I didn't even see it.
You're you're good this way too.
Yeah, I mean, I dug the second Annabelle movie, Annabelle Creation.
I love
That was awesome.
Creation. I
Yeah.
love Creation. I absolutely love it.
The first Annabelle, I didn't like.
Oh, me neither, dude. But
Well, let's be honest. Like, how much of a threat can that doll be?
you have to get like you know someone or something that is actually terrifying, like pulling the strings,
Yeah.
like Conjuring did so well with Bathsheba, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just, yeah. I liked part 2, but I honestly never even. I could have bought part 3 for like $6 on Blu-ray and I passed. I mean that says something right there,
Um, I, I mean, I'm a completist, so for $6, I would have get it, like, cause
Yeah.
like just to be like a part of my collection. But bro, that shit, like, we went from like creation to that, dude. It's like, you know, definition of a perfect letdown. That film is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like but like there are some good things to it though. Like you get the Warrens, like the Warrens are in it and shit.
Yeah.
But nothing is actually terrifying. Nothing is like I might look like a pussy saying that, dude, but Conjuring was actually terrifying, I think.
Oh no,
First,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
the first one, dude, I find it terrifying, dude.
Yeah.
Bathsheba, what a fucking ugly bitch that is. Bro, that entity is like terrifying to me.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, like when it comes to like the Conjuring universe,
Yeah.
I'm all about part 1. I'm all about the Conjuring one. I
Mm.
know a lot of folks prefer 2,
Mm.
but bro, like 1, I love one so much. The whole setup, that everything works for me, dude.
Yeah.
And it's like, the Annabelle Comes Home.
Hmm.
I went I went and see it, and from the get go, from the first scene,
Yeah.
I was like, am I watching a straight to DVD release?
Ooh, man.
And that's saying much. I mean,
Yeah, when you're thinking like a theatrical movie and you're thinking that, ugh,
yeah,
yeah, that's not a good sign.
from the get go, I was like, is it a straight out like to DVD release? I was like, like no shit, dude. I went and pee,
Hmm.
and I looked like around me because there was like a special like screening of it or something like that,
Hmm.
and everybody like was because before like I went pee like before the movie started, like right in the middle of the trailers,
Yeah,
and everyone like that got out of that screening
yeah,
were like sitting like you know back against the wall, just lay back, relaxing. And
yeah.
one dude said, "Is why it is," and it was like how do you say that? Like stuttering, like
Yeah.
is like like what he finally said is like, why why aren't we like grabbing a beer in a pub instead of seeing that fucking shit?
Well, there you go. I mean,
And I was like, well, fuck me. I just paid like $18 to see that crap.
yeah.
And
I,
dude, even if you get like the Warrens and shit, and props to the actors, like no problem with the actors at all. But
mm,
it feels so cheap and so rushed. Like I
yeah,
could see that shit being put on DVD like right away. Like,
yeah,
Tremors kind of shit,
yeah, yeah. But the Tremors sequels are actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's the big difference.
yeah. The thing is, like, I don't know. Did they just put it out to like pad the series?
Dude,
Just to keep it in people's mind until Conjuring 4 or 3 comes out, whatever.
I think yes and no, dude. I think there's like how can I say it?
What? There's like a bunch of like 4-year-olds that are genuinely afraid of Annabelle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, dude. Like not 4-year-old, dude, but at least here in Quebec City, dude, there's like
Yeah,
resurgence of you know, like 14, 16-year-old. Oh, let's go see like a horror film with some girls and shit. And it's kind of cool when you think about it.
it is, but
I wish like
they
that
went to
shit
see
was
something
going
decent.
down when I was young.
Yeah,
But I think studios knows that 100%, and they are just like pushing out or pulling out things like right
yeah.
away. We got a script, cheap or not. Everyone know who Annabelle is. Everyone
Yeah.
knows about The Conjuring and shit.
Well,
But this,
that's it, isn't it? It's a product.
yeah,
It's not really a film, it's a product.
yeah, yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
and yeah, and that's kind of what, Martin Scorsese was going on about with the whole Marvel things, he was saying that, that they're putting out a product. It's a
Yeah,
good product, it's enjoyable and everything, yeah, but it's not, you
yeah.
know,
Problem is,
you know,
Annabelle Comes Home is not enjoyable.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's one thing you can't screw up with. You should. A movie needs to be enjoyable. Damn it.
Yeah.
If
Oh, by
it's
the way,
not,
hashtag F Jeremy from the 22. That was his number 10. That was his number 10 from 19. So hashtag F Jeremy.
yeah, damn. That's yeah. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. Haven't seen it. I'm just gonna ignore it.
Yeah, good shit.
Yeah. My number 3 worst is this one's kind of interesting because I haven't seen this movie, but just the whole premise of it bothers me, and that's The Haunting of Sharon Tate.
I heard about it. I know who Sharon Tate is, obviously, but
Yeah. Essentially, the gist of it is like in real life, Sharon Tate had like some like a haunting experience somewhere, you know, and they've essentially gone on to make this movie that essentially made it like that she was like foreseeing her own death or something.
whoa, wait. So you're telling me your number 3? Is it 3 or 2 or 3?
3.
3 is a movie you actually never saw?
Yeah. It's just, there's something just about all of it that just rubs me the wrong way. And, it may be a bit like hypocritical or whatever to you say it's the worst one, like one of the worst movies, but if a movie can bother you before you even see it and just feel tasteless and worthless, I think that kind of deserves to be there.
Maybe as an honorable mention, but like
I put it there because honestly, I mean, I can't think of anything else.
so you hate it. You basically hate it.
I hate it. Like even when it comes on Netflix, I'm not gonna watch it.
I mean,
and it has what's her face in it as well.
bro, you watch Cruel Jaws. I mean,
I know it's really kind of odd, but it's. Well, I'm gonna see who it is that's in it. It was what's her name? Here. Hilary Duff is in it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might as well throw it in my
Yeah.
mentions too.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing
Like,
is, it's saying.
I was actually expecting you to say for number 3. I was actually, because you're like, I can think of anything else if you don't have like further down the line. I was actually thinking about maybe you removed it from your top because we already talked about it, but Deep Web from Unearthed.
Honestly, I don't like that movie, but I would watch that before I'd watch Haunting of Sharon Tate.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I just there's certain things also. I mean, this woman was murdered when she was pregnant. It just seems really tasteless to make a movie about that. I'm not like one to be like moralizing things or anything. I don't usually care, but every part of me just says it's a tasteless cash grab.
Here come BDGLTQ.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just something about it that just completely turns me off, and I'm just like no.
No, I don't. I mean, I haven't seen it either, but I don't already like from the get go like despise it like you do.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I've also heard seen a lot of reviews and everything, and a lot of people seem to feel the same way. That it's just not good.
But you're not the first one that actually haven't seen it. But I can remember the channel on YouTube. But someone was like, "That's the worst film of the year," and I have not watched this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a trailer for it, and I was just like, no, I just couldn't bring myself to watch it. Maybe someday I'll watch it, and maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But I don't know. Maybe it's just, I reckon if you're gonna, the story of her death is gruesome and horrific enough as it is. You don't need to tack on some stupid, like, oh, she saw it coming, like, and these like ghosts told her that it was gonna happen. Oh, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I honestly, I'd rather them just do a movie about like the Manson murders.
Yeah, there are not plenty good ones out there.
No, I would rather them do that than some, bullshit like tacking like a haunting onto it.
Yeah,
But that's just me,
yeah.
Yeah. So what's your number 3 top?
My number 3 top is easily gonna be Doctor Sleep.
Really? That's number 3.
That's number 3, dude. Doctor
Wow.
Sleep. How can you what's the time span between The Shining and Doctor Sleep? Like 30 years?
30 years, yeah.
Like, bro, I saw the trailer in the theaters and I was like, oh, the fuck is that? Really?
Yeah.
Bro, I was blown away by that film. Really.
It's a damn good movie.
Damn
good movie.
Everything is relevant. Ewan McGregor, props to Ewan McGregor too. Like I the way his acting, I can see that this dude has some kind of PTSD shit going on,
Yeah.
drowning in himself in alcohol from the get go, and bro, that scene, when they get back to the Overlook Hotel, that's basically shot for shot The Shining.
I love that scene.
I had goosebumps.
Yeah. And I just loved it. Was the exact same shot except it was dark.
Yeah.
Whereas The Shining, it was light. And
Same
it was
soundtrack too, dude. Same track playing.
Yeah, it was awesome. It really was. And hell, any movie that has Ewan McGregor with the high ground, is a good thing. And he's got the high ground in The Overlook.
Oh, absolutely, dude. He's got the high ground on the stairs and shit.
Yeah, I saw that, and when I saw it, I was thinking, I'm not the sort of person that shouts stuff out at movie theaters, but I felt like shouting out, he's got the high ground, be careful.
Yeah, pretty much. He knows how to use that high ground
very well.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, bro, dude. Don't get me started about Star Wars, dude.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude, Doctor Sleep. Like I said, I wasn't expecting shit from that film. I saw the trailer, I was that Shining track, pum 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 pum, playing. I was they are just they want to get people in the theaters and shit, and nobody got in the theaters to saw it, dude. That film didn't get shit in the theaters, dude.
I know.
That film didn't do well.
See, I think it's just a matter of when it came out. I had that come out around Halloween. I think it would have done.
Yeah, but even as I mean, as horror fans, dude,
yeah,
I feel like nobody got out and see it in the theater.
I'm sure it's gonna definitely find its legs on Blu-ray.
Probably even 4K and shit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because it was an awesome movie.
Oh yeah, and dude. From the get go, dude, I had a blast, dude. I just loved it's what I love about it? I know you're not the biggest fan of The Shining, because it's The Shining is a slow burn, and I know you got your issues with the pacing and shit, but
yeah,
Doctor Sleep is kind of the same thing. It's a slow burn, dude. It's well paced.
I find with Doctor Sleep, like I said, it's the same for me as it is with Stephen King. I appreciate The Shining more after watching Doctor Sleep,
Uh,
because Doctor Sleep gives me like some of the like not
Inside.
not really answers, but it's like the fact like when he's at the AA meeting and
Yeah.
he's up there and he's like, I can imagine my father standing here, you know, one time with this, and it just felt more like, you know, Jack had more of a struggle
Yeah,
with everything than was led on in the movie, in The
bro.
Shining.
That scene when he comes back like to the Overlook and Jack is actually the barman now.
Yeah, that was great.
Dude, so good, so good. I can't wait for that bonus like 30 minutes cut.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, it's gonna be awesome. And I you know what man, it sounds kind of sick to say this, but I say it almost like on every podcast we do. I love the fact that they kill kids,
Yeah,
and it's not just like,
you're talking about like that
yeah,
boy, that
yeah,
baseball boy.
yeah, they pretty much like rip apart.
Yeah,
I
pretty
mean,
much.
it's brutal, and it's the way it should be. I mean, I've always reckoned in movies and everything,
Is it
just
the way? Is it the way it should be, or is it this is the way?
this is the way.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
Indeed.
yeah.
My whole thing is this, like, I always reckon in a movie, just because someone is like young doesn't mean they get a pass.
Especially in horror.
Yeah, yeah, especially in horror. If anything, they should be the biggest target. They're the easiest ones to take out.
Yeah.
And it shows a level of evil
Yeah.
that
So now you know that BDG beats his meat to that truck scene in Pet Cemetery. That's basically what he's
there
saying.
you go. There you go. But it's a damn fine movie.
Not fine, dude. It's great.
It's like magnificent.
Like I said, dude, I was expecting nothing. Like I was
Yeah.
like I wasn't even sure about like going out and actually like see it like in theaters. Like from like the trailer, I was like, yeah. They
Yeah.
probably just threw that Shining team in to get people to see it, and
Yeah.
but damn, was I wrong.
Yeah. That's one of those movies also, like, at the beginning I wasn't expecting a whole lot, and I'm so glad I was proved wrong.
Same for me, dude.
It's a damn good movie.
So what's
So-
your next pick?
My number 3 is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Worse?
No, good. That
Good.
was my number 3 good, because it was for what it is, it's perfect. It's a perfect example of those books. It gives off the same feeling and everything. I love the fact it was set like in the 60s or whatever. It was just an all-around fun movie, and everything looked right. Everything looked like those drawings that the dude did,
Yeah,
and it
it's
worked.
it's accurate for sure, dude.
And I really appreciate that. I mean, it's just fun. It's a fun movie, and honestly, the only thing that could have made it better is when they did the Blu-ray release, they should have included that documentary about the Scary Stories books.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Wild Eye owned that, so they couldn't do it. But
You know how it is.
yep. But
So,
yeah,
no,
I love it. Great movie.
You know, great movie
Mhm.
for sure, but not as good as I expected it to be. Cause like I grew up like reading like scary stories to tell in the dark and
Yeah.
Goosebumps and that kind of shit, and I was expecting more from it. It's not bad, but
Yeah.
I hope for more though.
What I would have really liked, but I mean I know they'd never do it. A version of that with an R rating, you
That
know,
that yeah
and
that
really go like overboard with everything and make it really like genuinely like super scary and stuff and really, you know,
in your face, over the top.
yeah, that would be cool. That'd
Yeah,
be really
since you're
cool.
telling like stories and shit, like you can pretty much do it.
Yeah. And I mean, the thing is, and hell, they leave room for sequels, so I I don't know whether they're going to ever make one. It would be nice if they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, good flick. So
So
yeah.
number two worst, right?
Now is number 2 worst. Yeah.
Number two worst for me is Pet Cemetery.
Same here.
Really?
Yeah, that's my number 2 as well. I hate that movie. I own the Blu-ray simply because the completionist in me wants me to own it. But it's another movie of like, why did you do this?
It's completely useless.
There's no reason for it. I mean, that
And it's not like it was good. It's bad.
yeah. I mean the thing is like, this is my main problem with it. When you watch the original Pet Cemetery, it's a movie about grief. You know,
Yeah.
your whole thing is the
You know,
grief of
the pain of losing someone, you
yeah,
know.
and what you would do to get that back. Where in the remake, it just feels like oh, the kid's dead. Let's go bury it in the pet cemetery and bring it back.
Yeah, and it's
Everything's so nonchalant and everything. It's just
yeah, absolute. That's the term, dude. It's nonchalant. Like
yeah,
you, like for say, like in the original one, like
yeah,
you get to know the state of mind of, like, let's say the father or those people,
yeah,
like you said, like the grief, the pain. You see it, even it, like, how can I put it? Like, I would believe the dad from Pet Cemetery, like
yeah,
the first one, the original,
yeah,
to actually like come to my door and say, like, help me, like I lost my child because of that, because of this, and
yeah.
bro, that dude from that remake, hell nah, bro, you're bullshitting, fuck out of here.
I don't know, but I have no idea why I'm gonna say this, but this is true. Whenever I see him in that movie, I think of an Old Spice ad. I don't know why.
Am I drunk or are you?
I might be. I don't know. It's weird. I think of like Old Spice ads, and like it's like that much sincerity that comes off of him.
But why though?
I don't know. I have no clue, but it's a really strange thing.
I really don't get it. You're, I don't. What the fuck is that?
I have no clue, but it's just I don't know. It's like, you know when you see an Old Spice ad and you're just like, it's all fluff and no substance. Like it's an ad for a cologne. You know, it's just dumb stuff for the sake of being dumb. That's the feeling I get whenever I see that father in the remake.
That's the feeling I get when not only the father, but that's the feeling I get when I saw that film. That's the feeling I got.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
But
don't get me
I
wrong.
didn't do the Old Spice connection though.
Yeah, there were a few things in the Pet Sematary remake that I liked. Don't get me wrong.
Effects, and that's it for me.
The effects were good. I really dug
The
Zelda.
soundtrack was good too.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack was good. I dug Zelda, but she wasn't as she was-
Zelda, I'm more about Link, dude.
yeah. No, she wasn't as scary as she was in the original, but she had a much bigger part, which I like. Because let's be 100% honest. The first Pet Cemetery, the scariest part of it was Zelda.
The scariest part for me, dude, it was the first time, like, for a long time, dude, because, like, the first time I saw it, like,
Yeah.
I was maybe 6 or 7.
So
And-
probably too young.
Yeah, dude, and, like, that, the scene that actually scared me the most.
Yeah.
It's when the dude takes the dad to the pet cemetery for the first time. I
Yeah.
was like, fuck this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
shut that up right now.
Yeah.
Like, and you don't see nothing like scary but it's all about like the oozing atmosphere that comes from it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean that's something also that was sort of wasted in the remake. Pascal, the guy that got run over by the car or whatever, his death scene was awesome considering his like brain fell out or whatever, but his whole character was wasted.
What wasn't wasted in that film, dude? I mean,
Yeah.
even Pet Cemetery 2, dude. I love Pet Cemetery 2, dude.
I would watch Pet Cemetery 2 before the remake any day.
Yeah, and Pet Cemetery 2 is not bad at all, I think.
No, it's the sort of thing. Yeah, Pet Cemetery, like the remake, is just what
It's
they
good play.
the stuff that they changed. While it was like subverting expectations and everything. Yeah, but it was a detriment to the movie. Changing the kid that died to the older sister. I don't
That,
buy it.
that wasn't a problem for me, really.
I mean, see, the thing I always found with what made the original also creepy was the fact you got this little kid, like how old was he? Like 4 or something? And
5. I think he was 5.
yeah, 4 or 5. Like really young, but the fact that he had when he came back, he was able to mangle the neighbor and everything. The fact that there was obviously like something like giving him enough strength to do it,
Yeah.
there was just something really creepy about that. With the girl, I don't know. I never felt a genuine threat from the girl.
Yeah.
It's like you just felt like you could just kick her.
Yeah, and that little boy was way creepier, I think, too.
Yeah, way creepier. And let's be honest, there's a scene in the original where it's the funeral for the kid, and the father and like I guess the grandfather get in a fight.
That's a great scene, too.
And the coffin knocks over and it opens just enough and you just see the hand.
Yeah.
That is like
That's a great scene, dude.
that's possibly the most heartbreaking scene in like a Stephen King movie ever.
Yeah.
And you just feel this like wave of like oh man,
Yeah. Is it more heartbreaking than Maximum Overdrive, though?
I don't know, man. Maximum Overdrive, that's quite heartbreaking. You know, Emilio Estevez, he really loved that truck, man.
I used
Yeah,
that fucking truck, dude.
yeah. But it was a complete waste, and I can't. This is a like but dislike at the same time. I liked the ending of the Pet Cemetery remake.
That's the thing I hated the most.
Yeah, you see, I just like the darkness of it, the pure like, oh damn, like y'all screwed ending to it, but it didn't have the. It's like
There's no kick to it. Like
no,
there's
no,
you don't care about shit. There's no kick. You don't get like, dude. I couldn't care less about anyone in that film.
no.
I mean, I don't know, dude. It's just and
It's trash.
when I went it, yeah, and it's useless, dude. I
Yeah.
went to the theater and I saw it in theater, dude, and like I saw it by myself, dude, and I remember like coming out of that screening, I was like trying to convince myself that it wasn't really that useless and bad.
Yeah, I came out and honestly, I remember I came home and I was talking to my parents and was like, like how was it? And I was like, well, that was a movie.
That's pretty much what it was.
That's all I could say about it. It was
There's
a movie.
nothing memorable to it. There's nothing.
No. Now, had the original not existed, maybe that would have been different. But it does.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I never thought about that. Maybe, dude, but it's not a good film.
No.
Still not a good film, I think.
No, it's not at all. Okay, so what's your number 2 good?
Daniels and Real.
I still haven't seen it, man. I'm sleeping on that one. I've heard a lot of good stuff though.
Bro, Daniels and Real. And it stars like the son of Schwarzenegger. Bro, Daniels and Real is like you know, like I don't know if you used to have like me for myself, I used to have like an imaginary friend, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like that dude had like an imaginary friend and he think like everyone thinks it's just in his head and shit, but it's kind of I can't I will go into spoiler territory if I talk too much. So, but let's put it this way: you think it's that, but it kind of is, but it's not really. And throughout the movie, dude, you're like so confused on what is what. Am I seeing this? Is Daniel living that, or is like the like you know the dude like the alleged dude that has like Daniel in his head, like is it that dude or is it Daniel like interacting or like doing shit like
Yeah. Yeah.
and there's kind of a clash between the two that bro, that film is so great.
Yeah, that's one I'm definitely looking forward to seeing. I've heard nothing but good stuff. And I mean, and that's the sort of thing. It's not often like in the horror game really that you hear nothing but good stuff.
It's really good, dude. It really is. Really, really, really pleasantly surprised with it.
That's cool. I'm definitely going to give that one a shot as well because that's one that's had me intrigued for a while.
And the way certain scenes are like laid out and shot, like you almost get like the nausea, you know, like
Yeah.
nausea, like if you get what I mean, is it nausea? Like,
Yeah.
like I said, I'm
Yeah.
a jazz motherfucking Canadian, so
Yeah, like where you feel sick and stuff.
Yeah, you can't like with that film. Let me put it this way.
Mhm.
You can't you can't like just lay your hand somewhere and just like lay back and relax. You never know if it's real.
Ah,
If it's like that weird fucking personality that is like fucking shit up, or is it the dude that's too like fucked up or too in it with some things that happen? It really is great.
yeah,
Definitely, I recommend it. Definitely 9 out of 10 for me.
yeah. That's what I'm definitely looking forward to seeing. That's for sure.
So, oh, that was your Pet Cemetery was your number two, right?
That was my number two bad one. Yeah, my number two good one was It Chapter 2. I I dug it. I mean, was it as good as the first one? No, but that's always been the case with the It story. The adult side is never as interesting as the kid side.
Yeah, but go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah,
I'll talk.
I really love the first It movie, and I really love the first half of the original miniseries. But the thing, I don't know, when they're adults, it does.
Oh, we differ on that, dude.
Yeah,
I prefer the second half of the
really.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I always found it like when they were kids, the threat seemed more real than when they're adults. But in the new one, they do a good job of making Pennywise like seem more of a threat than more of like an adult threat, if you will. You
It's
know?
I mean, are you like talking about like more like I mean adult theme and
Well,
shit
what
like
well, what
that?
I mean is this: like in part one, you know, he does like your typical like when he's messing with Bill. It's a fact of like he's like bringing like his dead brother up and everything, and like he's trying to scare him that way. But in part two, his way of messing with him is like much more psychological and brutal because he
Oh yeah,
beats that
dude.
kid.
I know, dude, and you're not the first one that I hear like saying that, dude.
Yeah,
Like I said, dude. Venom that we will have like on the King Kong show, dude.
yeah,
Actually, really enjoy it part two.
yeah.
Like he preferred part two over one like any day, dude.
Wow.
Mike Merriman too,
Mm.
bro. Like it chapter two. There's something that I miss from the part one. Uh, you know, there's
I think what it is, because I mean, there's a very big tonal shift, and I think it comes from the fact when you're watching part one, you're watching it through the eyes of the characters, right? That's what you do when you watch a movie. And you're watching it like through the eyes of these kids. Where when you watch it like the adults react to everything, it doesn't seem as, I don't know, like it doesn't feel like there's as much of something to lose.
Yeah, but there's the threat. I don't see any threat in
Mm,
Pennywise in that film compared to the first one.
yeah,
Maybe because they are kids.
yeah. I mean that's something I've always found with it. I've always found the adult section less enjoyable and everything, and less, I guess, believable, maybe in a way. I mean, I can kind of, I can get it more from the kid's point of view. From the adults, like, I think the best example is in the second half of the miniseries when they're going to go into the sewers, and the guy that's the comedian, he's like, why aren't we bringing any guns? I think that was probably the smartest thing that any of the adult characters ever said.
Uh, I
But overall, it's still my number 2 for best movie.
Oh yeah, no problem about that. But folks, just saying, Bay of Blood is no more. Like, we're canceling that shit right now. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah.
no, bro. I mean, it's not bad,
Mm,
but it's not really good either. I think. I mean, it's it's like from. Oh yeah, that's it. That's actually my main issue with it.
mm,
If you watch, the 1990 like TV series,
yeah,
like I think young to adult kind of flows good,
yeah,
kind of, it's done well enough that you don't really see the time jump. You're still invested in that story. You're still in that like film,
yeah,
and that's my main issue with it. Chapter 2. It's like there's no specific like timestamp, and it's always like flashback, present, flashback, present, flashback, present. Like I don't really need that, you know?
yeah. You know what it also kind of is. When you watch the original miniseries, for example, and when you read the books, they're intercut. So you'll have like stuff of when they're adults and stuff of when they're kids, and they'll be going on simultaneously.
Yeah,
So
no problem with that. But since you're doing like two movie, like you separate
yeah,
those things into things. Like I expect you like um it felt different. It was too different. I didn't get that, dairy feeling from chapter 2.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I dug how like they did something which the book does, and where Pennywise is essentially meaner when they're adults,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I like that, that was
yeah.
something that was missing from the miniseries.
Yeah, and it deals with adult theme, like I said, like homosexuality and shit. Like
Yeah,
it's kind of I dug it like for these things, but uh,
yeah,
so yeah,
yeah,
moving on.
yeah.
So my number one worst film of the year.
Yep.
That's gonna be Three from Hell, dude.
Oh, that hurts.
I know.
That hurts because I actually really like that movie.
I know you love that film.
Yeah, you know, I get it though. You know, it's the sort of thing. I think people were.
I was expecting too much, dude.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I mean, The Devil's Rejects was so good.
All right, dude, I'm more about like House of a 10,000 Corpse, dude. I'm more a fan of
Yeah.
that film than Devil's Reject.
You know what they should have done with Three from Hell? They should have done the same thing that he did between like with House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects. They should have taken it into a completely different type of movie.
Oh, by the way, you heard what Rob Zombie said lately?
What?
To appreciate to love House of a 10,000 Corpses,
Hmm.
you must be mentally retarded. So thank you, Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
I am all about your shit. So that's why your fucking film is number one.
No, I mean, they should have done another tonal shift with Three from Hell, like they did with the Devil's Rejects.
Hey, bro, like simple things make a movie enjoyable, in my opinion. And dude, like everyone must know by now that I'm a soundtrack guy, dude. Just look at House of a 10,000 Corpse. Look at Devil's Reject.
Yeah.
There are some memorable like tracks in those films.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Name one track from that Three from Hell piece of shit.
I can't remember any of them, honestly.
Well, there you go.
I think the problem with Three from Hell is it is the sequel to Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, it's the sequel we didn't need.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But it's literally, it's like the same characters doing the same things, and they've left out, the most interesting one. But then again, he died, so,
Yeah, R.I.P. Sid Haig, by the way. But
yeah.
I mean,
Sid was the man.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude.
I loved his scene in Devil's Rejects. In Three from Hell.
I met him once, dude. He did coke on my ass.
Knowing what we know about Sid Haig, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, dude.
You're a weird guy, man.
What?
He stole a robotic cat from the set of Holliston.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Really?
Yeah, they had a robotic cat and like a stuffed version, and he stole the robotic one. And he gave it back to Adam Green they have like, he has some show on YouTube where like him and like a celebrity like get together and have like a sleepover and they talk about stuff.
Damn, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah. He stole a robot cat. That's only Sid Haig could you think of one other actor that could say he went on a set and he walked off with a robot cat and you wouldn't be like, no.
Charlie Sheen.
That's true. Okay, Charlie Sheen and Sid Haig. Other than those two, nobody.
Is walking out with not a cat but with pussies in your hand valid thing? Because I mean, Ron Jeremy's pretty much like
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, like going back to Three from Hell, dude. Like for me, really, like it, like that film doesn't even exist in my head. Like it's a house of a 10,000 corpses and Devil's Reject. Man, that's it. Like they got shot to death, dude. By the end of Devil's Reject, dude, that's where it ends, dude. And it like it's I never thought I'd say that about like a zombie film because I know like that dude like pretty much like usually do things that he liked the way he like it.
Yeah.
But that film feels like it was being made like by pressure, like by like
yeah.
How can I say it? It's like it's only It's either for money,
Yeah.
someone was pushing it like real
Yeah.
hard in his back, I think.
Yeah. What I think they should have done, like I said, essentially with House of a Thousand Corpses, you got this like, you know, like fun slasher type movie essentially, like a Texas Chainsaw.
It's like an over
Thing.
the top,
Yeah.
the fun house, if you will.
Yeah, exactly. Then you got The Devil's Rejects, which was like the grounded in reality, like Bonnie and Clyde type crime movie. What I think he should have done, he should have gone in a completely different direction. He should have gone like supernatural for the third movie, and taken it over into like Lords of Salem territory.
Lords of Salem, bro. I love that film. That for anyone that doesn't know me, like I talked about, like House of a 10,000 Corpses and shit. When it comes to Rob Zombie, my favorite zombie film is actually Lords of Salem.
Hell yeah.
That's my favorite fucking zombie film, dude.
Yeah.
I love that film.
Same here, because I mean it's obvious. It's a movie where he made exactly what he wanted to make.
Yeah. Kind of like Halloween 2, but I despise Halloween 2. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you know, I like it when he just does what he wants to do instead of what he's like expected to do.
Yeah, except for 31.
31 is I don't know. There's parts of 31 that I really like. Like I love that little midget dude.
Yeah, but
You know, and there's certain thing, and I love Doomhead, but
no, not really, dude.
Yeah, I love
Handful
Doomhead,
of it.
man.
I think.
But on a whole, the movie's just kind of meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like it could have been better.
I'd rather watch Jaws 4.
Yeah.
So we are at
Right,
your number one, right?
Yep. Do I even have to mention what my number one worst movie is?
Yeah, pretty much. Just save it.
Yeah.
Save it. Go for your best, and save it.
Yeah. Nah, screw it. Oh, we got it. We got to do it. Black Christmas. Ugh. That movie is trash. I'm so glad I didn't pay for that movie. If ever there's been a movie that deserves bootlegging,
go on. Let the hate flow through you.
Yeah, damn right. It is horrible. There's no redeeming value in that movie at all. The characters are all pathetic, toxic femininity to the core. And it let's put it this way, it is a political statement made into a movie. It's not a movie with a political statement. It's a political statement made into a movie.
Folks, I'm just saying. I sat through Devin's Ghost. That's basically like a baseball player taking revenge on some, and it's one of the worst film I ever saw, and I still finished it. Like when I start up a movie, I finish it. That kind of fucking trash. I watched 7 minutes, and I was done with it.
Yep. It's
so good shit, huh?
It's a cinematic atrocity. Honestly, the director of that movie shouldn't be allowed near film ever again.
It's a girl, dude. What do you expect?
Oh, that. Ugh. That's slippery slope. I'm not saying anything about that. But seriously, it's like
Good shit, huh?
Yeah, good shit. Just ignore it. Just forget it ever happened, and you'll be a happier person. There's no redeeming qualities in that movie at all.
Snort diarrhea instead of watching that shit.
You'd have a better time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, what is your
So yeah, good shit.
yeah? So what's your number one bad one?
Number one bad one is a film that everyone was like, it's good, watch it, it's good.
Mhm.
And it's Hunt.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. I mean, I don't know. There was just nothing about it that intrigued me.
Uh, Me neither, but I watched it and it was bad. I don't get what people like, what kind of fun people get out of it, but I didn't get any, dude. Like really, like yeah, no. I mean, it's basically like you see, like I said, like I'll stay, I'll I'll stay clear of spoiler, like for anyone like listening that hadn't seen him. I don't recommend it, but if you like want to see it, like well, good luck. But like it's like there's absolutely nothing um decent about it. I think um I mean it's something you have seen plenty of times in plenty of way to begin with.
Hmm.
It's predictable. It's not like every like I don't really hate characters like in that film. I don't really hate the characters. Like they were all right. They were acting like normal human being.
Hmm.
But like it's it's bland. Like there's nothing interesting about it. Like you see everything coming like miles away. Like just for instance, like there's one scene when they come across like they are locked somewhere or something like that, and they come across like someone, and he's like, "Oh, I'll help you out," or nah. And you know that dude's gonna fuck you up. You know, it's just. I mean, it's not. You know, it's the kind of film I was expecting maybe too much of, and
Yeah,
that's probably it, dude. Everyone was like, "Oh, it's so enjoyable, it's so fun." No, dude, there's not. I mean, there's no. Like, I'm not all about gore, dude. Like my three all-time favorite movie got no gore or
yeah,
whatsoever. Like Halloween, Alien, and Jaws. Like, I don't need gore to enjoy a film, dude. But
yeah,
I love my gore when it's like if I can get a decent film that's gory and bloody, dude. I love when that kind of shit happens, dude. But there's nothing to it. There's absolutely nothing to it, and no characters like creepy. You don't like they are trying to build some tension, like with oh maybe that guy is evil, maybe that guy's got something going on that we don't know, or but we know. We're not dumb. We know.
yeah.
So yeah, that was my Hunt, dude. What a disappointment, dude. And like it's my number one, and like my number one, I feel is like it's just a it's it's not even like top. I wouldn't even consider like our top to be like worst of the year. It's like just disappointment, like just
Yeah.
plain, you know, eh, like like waste of time more than anything.
Yeah. Was it a waste of time or a waste of potential?
Both.
Well, there you go. I mean, it's one thing to waste your time; it's another thing to waste the potential.
Yeah, Kind of like we were talking about Jaws, kind of like Jaws 3.
Yeah.
Potential. It's a waste of time, but you love that film, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah. You know, it is what it is, right? But yeah, there's almost nothing worse than having the potential to make something good and it's just blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, now we're up to number one good movie. And mine is Doctor Sleep.
Mm. Good
Yeah.
shit for real this time.
Yeah. Well, we've already talked about it, so there we go. Doctor Sleep is my number one movie.
My number one movie. Can you guess it?
Uh, Iced.
I would if I could, but it's
Yeah.
not 19.
I don't know. Because we're in the horror genre, so I don't know. I don't know. What's your number one?
This is the way you do a remake, dude. What do you think it is?
I'm having a complete brain fart. Child's Play.
Exactly.
Yeah, that took me a while. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly, dude.
It's a damn fun movie.
Bro, I had a blast. I saw it 5 times in theater, dude.
It was actually on my list until I put The Boat on in place of it.
Bro, Child's Play. I saw it 2 times, uh, like completely sober, just with my bitch, and just enjoying it for what it was. Then
Yeah.
I got back to the theater. I saw it with my uncle, completely sober. But after that, it kind of went south, you know. Uh, I, I I I went for the third time with my friends. We smoked like a big ass bong before like seeing it, and I had a blast again with it. And it was so fun, dude. So fun.
Yeah, it
Fourth
is.
fourth time I saw it, dude. I was by myself. I was like getting out of work, and some people were like just grabbing a beer, like from the like we were like just walking down the street because we pretty much like in Quebec City, like it's like little street after little street. So like we
Yeah.
were walking down some little street and we stopped and grabbed some beer and I was like, damn, dude, I'm getting kind of drunk. Might as well go Child's Play. So I saw it for a fourth time by myself. And bro, the fifth time I saw it, dude, I was so fucking fucked up, dude. I was on coke, beer, and weed.
Well, there you go. Damn.
And it was still enjoyable, bro. I was like expecting like to like just don't care and talk and you know because we were like all alone, like the four of us were I was with some friends and we were like all alone at theaters, so I was like, oh, we're in coke, we're gonna talk, we're gonna like we smoked weed and shit. I was like, we're gonna talk, we won't like give a shit about the film, dude. But nobody was talking. Everybody was just enjoying the film for what it was. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
Drugs couldn't help it, you know? Like everybody was like just having a blast with that film. Everybody was just having fun watching it. Everybody was like just legit like enjoying it. That's how you do a remake, dude.
Yeah. It is. You take it completely different and go with it and just have fun.
Absolutely, dude. I love that film so much. And
Yeah.
like I was one of the like I was one of the few when the first like body picture like leaked online. I was like, oh, give it time, give it time, give it time.
Yeah.
Damn, was I right, dude? That fucking doll is kind of creepy as fucking hell, dude.
It is. It really is. I mean,
And I mean, it can learn from the best. Like he learned from Leatherface. So
yeah, yeah. It was just damn fun.
it really was, dude. It really was. That's how you do a remake. Like basic, like basic story. Like just don't try and do some cocktail of nonsense with something that's so simple to begin with. Like
Yeah,
just basic formula, like revamped, and you got something.
yeah. I mean, that's those are the best remakes. You
Absolutely, dude.
know, the ones. Yeah, they take the bones of the story and just run with it.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's all
That's
you need to do.
kind of like the Fog did in 2005.
Oh man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Good shit. Good shit.
indeed. So yeah.
No, but on a more serious note, kind of like Maniac did.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love the original Maniac. Um, but I have a real soft spot for the remake as well.
Yeah, me too, dude. I mean, the ring really fucked up the Frodo like that.
Yeah.
So what's your number one?
Doctor Sleep.
Nah, number one bad.
Oh, number one bad. I've already done that. That was Black Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
So,
we've got everything done now.
eh. Damn, already?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go watch Grizzly 2 then.
There you go.
Well, yeah, we gotta do a little rant on the eco case.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
We gotta rant about that hunting we did.
Yeah. I mean, it shouldn't take this long to, you know, to find cases. Damn it.
Bro, that was. I mean, I was in the bus for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I talked to you for maybe what the whole hour 30 or so at least,
Yeah, about.
and all that because of I'm a big Halloween. I mean, I suck. I mean, I suck the dick of Halloween like every day of my life, dude. I love Halloween. I love the Halloween franchise, dude.
Mm,
I basically suck dry Michael Myers, and we were like, damn, that fucking box, like the 15 disc box set, that limited one,
yep.
and it's such a beauty, dude. I love that box. I got it day one
Yep.
back in 2014, bro. I love that shit, and like it's when you look when you look at a case, like it's beautiful, like it's flag, it's cool. When you open it though,
Oh, yeah.
it's a fucking eco case. It's an eco case, and you know where eco cases go?
In
In the recycle bin, cause it's trash.
Yep.
Nobody wants that shit, dude. I paid for a premium ultimate like limited edition 15 disc that's worth like $600 now.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck with fucking eco cases.
Yeah.
Cases
It's
for the fine folks out there that don't really know how shitty they are. They are like little flimsy cases that basically you take out like
the case out of your box. And if you press too hard, you can literally like slide your finger right through it.
Yep. They're an abomination. They
Yep.
shouldn't exist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, bro. I mean,
And the thing is, of any part of the case, there are parts where you could cut away, to save on material and everything, that wouldn't affect the protection of the discs. But you don't do it right over the discs.
yeah.
You
'Cause
don't take away what covers,
But not only that, not only does it covers the disc bad, but when you press to take the disc out,
yeah,
it actually like the the middle of it like imprints on the sleeve.
yeah, yeah. They're just all around evil.
I really don't get it.
Yeah. And, anyone who thinks putting movies in eco cases is a good idea, maybe you need to have your head examined.
Or you need to get shot.
Yeah. It's not good.
No, hell no, it's not. And I mean, like long story short, I was like on my way back home, like after my long ass working shift, and I was like, you know what, dude? Like we should check out because like you got that box too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you hate those cases too, right?
Yeah.
So like we should check online like for like black cases like to replace our cases.
Yeah.
And you can't find shit when it comes to like black cases. You can't find shit.
No, they're all eco cases unless they're
4K.
or multi-disc Blu-ray. You can find
Yeah, or
multi-disc
not like 12 or 11.55 millimeters or some shit.
Yeah. It's the sort of thing. It's you just kind of shake your head at it. It's like you would think black Blu-ray cases. You'd think they'd be simple.
Yep.
But we spent, how many hours did we spend?
An hour and a half searching for it.
Yeah, and
And
eventually,
no, we searched for more than that because I came home and we were still searching. So maybe 3 hours or 3 hours and a half.
yeah, it's insane.
And
And we never did find them.
shit. And what was the side that you were? I got orange cases, right? Because I was like, orange cases would be great to.
Oh yeah, we found the site, we looked it up, and it would have been good, but how much was it gonna be?
Now you couldn't order.
Oh yeah, I couldn't. You couldn't order. I kept trying to order them. It was like, no.
Oh yeah,
No,
and
can't order.
that dude on eBay was selling. Actually, he was selling like what 7 cases
7 black cases
for $50, I think,
Yeah, and it was like, really?
plus shipping.
It was like, hell no! If I'm paying that much for covers, like for cases, you damn well better, throw in the shipping at least.
Yeah, but like we said, dude, that guy probably know that they are fucking rare.
Yeah, he knew obviously, and was like, if I'm gonna sell these, I'm gonna make some money on them.
Yeah,
And you can't really fault someone for doing that.
yeah, but how? Why does I mean you got some sites like Blu-ray for everyone and shit like that. Like, bro, you can have like yellow fucking cases, but you can't get black cases.
I know. You'd think it'd be so simple. I mean, the fact of the matter is, like, yeah, you could find the 4K cases, no problem. And they're not eco cases, they're just normal cases. but they say 4K on them. You know what? It wouldn't be half bad if you could get just black cases with nothing else on them, no logos or anything. But
Yeah,
even those are hard to find.
like I said, dude, like I love that logo on top of it though.
Yeah, it just adds to it.
So we finally came to the conclusion that it's gonna be clear cases,
Yep.
a light one, but at least
Yeah.
my fucking box set is safe. You know. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, and like we say, who thought about like inventing like eco cases? But who the fuck thought it was a good idea to like?
Take away protection and leave just empty space.
Yeah, but who in the fuck thought it was a good idea to put those cases for like to like to grab those cases for the Halloween 15 disc set?
Yeah, I mean, like when you get a high dollar set like that, you should be getting everything should be top quality, not just the quality of the release.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
you don't have those like now. Like look at every I just got the fly boxes, like they are not eco cases and they are from Scream Factory. So
Yeah.
and from what I read online, that's the only fucking Scream Factory cases that are eco cases.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It's just stupid.
I really don't get it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it's the sort of thing you can make the argument, and you know, I do this. You know, like if I have a movie that comes in a slip in a like a hard box slipcase, I don't mind using an eco case in it, but I prefer not to. I would have it in a hard box before I would use it on like a normal release.
Nah, it still pisses me off though. I mean,
Yeah.
when you take out the disc, when you press the metal to take out the disc or any shit like that, it
Mhm.
leaves a mark on the actual like paper sleeve.
Yeah.
Like if you look like closely, you'll see like little, like small little marks, like point marks, like around where the pressing shit is.
Yeah. It's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination, and it should be abolished.
Oh yeah, dude. Blame school shooting on eco.
On eco cases. There you go. So now you know. Whenever there's a school shooting, it's because of eco cases.
Yeah. Bowling for Columbine had it all wrong.
Yep. We can blame it all on some dude.
Yeah. So that was it for tonight. That was our top. It's like a top 10, if you will, like top
Yeah.
10, like good and bad, if you will.
Yep. Top and bottom of the year.
Yeah, we would have like recorded like the Jaws show if the fag would have come on, but he was busy coming somewhere else, you know. So we'll get right back at you with the Jaws show for sure.
Yeah. I mean, damn it, I have not watched Cruel Jaws for nothing.
Oh no, no way you had.
Yeah.
All right,
But yeah.
that was motherfucking PDG motherfucking LGBTQLDCPPL3 reviews. And that was motherfucking Will motherfucking Cardinal, you know, with that poutine.
Yeah, so
So
peace.
check us out on our affiliate. We're
Yeah.
now
memorabilia. So
Yep.
see you next time, my beautiful gangsters.
Yep. See you next time.